I'm gonna try and do a few shots with my glasses today. The last Nano update I did, I didn't have my glasses on, so I was looking at the computer screen and updating you guys with my eyes all squinty and stuff. So I'm gonna try with my glasses, see how that looks. Some shots I won't have them on, but yeah, sometimes the glare just seems to be a bit much, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. Anyway, first reading update. Still reading Timeline. And I got this time, I think I read about 25, 20? A little over 20 pages. I think the last time my update was page 124. This time I'm on page 146, so that would be 22 pages. It just still baffles me that there's no chapter numbers on there, but I don't know what chapter it is, but it's yeah, I don't want to give spoilers. Anyway, page 146. I'm still enjoying the book. It takes longer to get started, but that's to be expected with a book. It has to do the setup, and especially with a scientific book like this, it has a lot of science background to fill you in on. And in a way that's someone like myself who is not, science has never been my strength. Kind of wanted it to be when I was a kid because I loved MacGyver. I'm wondering if I can go through one video without mentioning MacGyver. Probably not, whether it's the classic or the new, and the new is coming back next week, so yeah, probably not. I'm still enjoying the book. I could have sworn it's been a while since I've watched the movie, but I could have sworn it was a time machine in the movie, that they went back in time, not to an alternate universe. And the book is talking about it being alternate universes or multiverse. That could be another difference between the movie and the book. I could be remembering the movie wrong, and the book might change. It might turn out that they're wrong about it being an alternate universe and they actually went back in time. I'm not sure. And then after I finish the book, I'm actually going to watch the movie again, because like I said, it has been a while since I watched it. So just to see, get a fresh perspective on what the differences are. Anyway, so I'm on page 146 for Timeline. With audiobooks, I did get a little bit further in my Sherlock Holmes. I've got 4 hours and 3 minutes left of Sherlock Holmes. I finished the first story in part 1, which I actually remember from the TV show Sherlock, starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. And it's kind of cool thinking back on that episode, which also was a while ago since I watched it. Sorry, it's really hot in here. Which was also a while ago since I watched it, and I still remember some differences between the two, because, mostly I think, because this takes place back in the late 1800s and TV series takes place in more modern times. So they changed a few things to fit with the different timelines. That's where I am on Sherlock. That's Sherlock Holmes, the Definitive Collection. And then with Neverwhere, I finished 9 hours and 53 minutes. So I've got 3 hours and 54 minutes left. Then I don't think I've listened to any other audiobooks. No, I did buy a new one though. I bought The Fellowship of the Ring, and I think I read that as a kid, but the movie is more prevalent in my mind. I want to read the book again just to, I don't know, go back in time, I guess, nostalgia. I realized I forgot to add this little part in. I'm still enjoying Neverwhere. The characters are really well done. Neil Gaiman is still one of my favorite authors now. And, oh my gosh, that's really, okay. And he's still a favorite narrator. He's really, really good at narrating his books. He gets the voices down. You can hear a difference in each character's voice, which is really cool. I wish I could do that with my books, but yeah, I do have audiobooks coming up. I have a narrator. He's working on them now. It's a very cool skill to have, to be able to narrate like that, and it all comes down to acting ability, which I do not have. My narrator does, and clearly Neil Gaiman does. He's a man of many talents. And I listened to a sample of another one of his books. I think it was The Ocean at the End of the Lane, which is also by Neil Gaiman and also narrated by Neil Gaiman. I think that's the book that it was that I listened to the sample for. There's a few of his books on my wish list. But the sample has this poor little kid's cat being run over. Violence to kids or animals I have a hard time with. So I may or may not listen to that book. I might get it in paperback so then I can skim over it easier. I'm just thinking they're gonna go into a bit of extra detail when the kid opens the box that this guy put his kitten in after he ran it over. Oh, poor child. Anyway, if you know this book and you know that that isn't a main part of the storyline, you can let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely be a lot more at ease when I'm reading it. But I also want to listen to Coraline, The Hunger Games, A Fault in Our Stars, Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, The Presence by John Saul, Shadows by John Saul, Watchers by Dean Koontz, The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak, A Separate Peace by John Knowles, Mistborn Book 1, The Final Empire. That's by Brandon Sanderson. These are just on my wish list. I want to start reading more fantasy. If you guys think I should read The Final Empire before The Way of Kings, let me know to get a good feel for his writing style. I'm excited to read both, to be quite honest. The Way of Kings was the one that I had heard about most recently when I was going through books on Audible that I wanted to purchase. So I did have Neverwhere, a BBC radio full cast dramatization, which is narrated by, well, a full cast. Christopher Lee, James McAvoy, Natalie Dormer, David Harewood, Sophie Okonedo, Benedict Cumberbatch, Anthony Head. Loved him in Buffy. But I am glad I went with the Neil Gaiman narration instead. So that's my reading update. Now for the update on NaNoWriMo. I've accepted the fact that I'm not going to reach the 50,000 word count challenge. I tried, and it's fine because I still wrote quite a bit. I'll do a screen recording in a second, but I'm almost... I wanted to try and get up to the 30,000 word mark for this update, but it didn't happen today. But I'm at just under 29,000 words. I think I'm 1,500 words or something short of the 30,000 word mark. So I'm happy with that. And even after NaNoWriMo is over, I'm still going to keep writing. I want to finish the book and edit it by the end of December. Send it to my beta readers, and then edit it again based on the suggestions that they make, and then hopefully be able to publish it by the spring. I'm really enjoying writing it. I'm coming up with this is a prime example of how doing an outline does not mean you're taking the creativity away, because I have the outline, but I realized one character that I can flesh out some more, and I'm really kind of excited. I'm excited about that. So she's a new character. I haven't written her before this book, and I'm really enjoying writing her. As I was writing, I realized a little twist that I could throw in for her character, and it makes her even more fun to write and more fleshed out. Anyway, let's get the screen recording done, finish this video, and then I have to edit it so that I can launch it for tomorrow. But I wanted to get as much writing done today as possible, so that's why I'm recording this at like 10 to 7 at night, because I wanted to get as much writing done as I could for the update. Alright, so on to the screen recording. As you can see up here, again, I mean, I've shown you this before, but in case you haven't seen the other videos, it does show the total up here. This is dabblewriter.com that I'm using. I love this. I guess it's not really a software, it's a site, but I don't have to worry about saving. It saves automatically, and it's I had Microsoft Word crash on me a few times. I've had other software crash on me a few times. So this here is just, I love it. It gives me a word count. It tells me how much I've written that day. It tells me I can set a goal if I want to. Don't have to. But yeah, it's really great. I have my Nanowrimo goal and it just automatically updates to the Nanowrimo website, which is also really cool. So anyway, highly recommend dabblewriter.com. And they're always coming up with new features too. So anyway, we'll just concentrate up here. So today it's showing I wrote 1,123 words, but down here it's showing a different amount, so I'm not sure why that discrepancy is there. I think it's because like I said in my earlier recording, there's a new character in book 3 that I've never written before. And she's actually based on a really good friend of mine. And she gave me permission. She's fine with it. But anyway, I have been having a lot of fun writing her and putting some of my friends' personality into her, as well as a little bit of myself. But my friend and I have a lot in common, so good luck trying to figure out which characteristics go with which person. Anyway, so I'm writing her point of view chapter, her first point of view chapter in the book. And I'm just, all these new ideas started popping through my head. And most of the time when that happens, I write it down on an index card, leave it for later. But if I were to go with the little twists and turns that I have for her character, it would change a lot of the story going forward. So I wanted to make sure I didn't want all that editing later on. So I wanted to make sure that it's what I wanted to do. So I played around with the point of view chapter for a little bit, and yeah, I'm going with the little twists. I'm excited. So anyway, this might be what I've written in total for the day, and this is what's actually in the document. Let me just see. Refresh Nanowrimo. That would be good. Refresh button is my friend. 1123, 1123. Okay, so I'm glad it takes that into consideration when it's updating Nanowrimo. So, I've written 1,276 words today. There are 1,123 of those words still in the document, so I'm cool with that. Alright, so, in last week's update, I ended with November 20th. I ended up writing 3,313 words. I don't think I did a whole lot of editing that day. I think I just tried to write. Which is a good thing, because I didn't write anything on the 21st, I didn't write anything on the 22nd, and I didn't write anything on the 23rd. I've written 29,103 words so far. That's the number of words in the document. 897 words short of 30,000 words. And I'll get more done this weekend and more done on Monday, and I'm good with that. I really am. I have to just keep my priorities in order. So then so like I said, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, didn't write anything. Then on November 24th, I wrote 969 words. On November 25th, I wrote 1,399 words. And then on November 26th, I wrote 1,215 words. And then, like I said, so far today, I've written 1,276 words. So, I'm going to try and get some more writing done tonight, but I'm also going to try and edit this video that I'm recording now, so that may or may not get done. It's just, yeah, I'm fine with that. I have 4 days left, so we'll see how much more I can get written. I'm going to try and do a little mini vlog for the last 2 days, called like maybe the time crunch vlog. See how much I can get written in those final 2 days for the challenge. But I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe down below. It'll really help me out. And leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing with Nanowrimo. What kind of word counts do you have? Does scheduling work for you, or does it not work for you like it didn't work for me? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Start a conversation, introduce yourself. I'd love to meet you. And have a great day. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Bye-bye.